Hello, how are you? This is Charles Msilanga, and thank you so much for joining me today in this message I'm about to share with you. And I hope this message will bless you, equip you, transform you, and inspire you to live a life that is not only inspirational, but a life that is transformational, a life that will help you to be everything that you are called and created to be. And today I want to talk about the subject destiny capture. Destiny capture is what I want to talk about today. And the reason as to why I am talking about this particular subject specifically is because many people are living a life that they should not be living or doing things that they should not be doing in terms of the capacity and the potential they have and the quality of life that they currently operate in or they currently live in. And specifically, if you are a young person listening to me, I think this message will really, really resonate with you because I think being a youth or being a young person plays a critical role as far as helping you or shaping you to become everything that you're called and created to become, and starting early to live and implement the things and the strategies and the principles that I will share and teach you here so that you can be able to become everything that you're called and created to become. I'm a firm believer that no one was created as a mistake and no one is a mistake. It doesn't uh, depend or it doesn't matter how you came into this life. The reality is no one is a mistake. And I'm a firm believer that God can use you in any situation, any circumstance, regardless of your background, regardless of your color, regardless of what others will think about you as far as this journey of life is concerned. Now let's get to this topic. I want to talk about the topic is today is destiny capture. And the reason as to why I want to talk about destiny capture is this concept where you hear the concept of state capture, where a country is not living into its full potential because of external forces that have dominated that country and has hindered that country from progressing, growing, and being everything that that country can be based on the potential and resources that that country has. And this concept is the same as far as this topic that we're talking about called destiny capture. And what that means is every person in this life, I believe, who is not living to the full potential or the full standards that they should be living is in a situation or a circumstance of what I call destiny capture. And I also believe that many people are not living a life of full potential or they're not living to their full potential as far as what they have within them to deliver into this world as far as empowering, inspiring, and producing what they can be able to produce based on the capacity that they have within them, even though many times many people do not understand and realize that they have that capacity within them. And that is why a lot of people are living lives that they are not happy with. And I remember this quote and this famous saying that says a lot of people are living lives impressing people they don't like, buying things they don't need, and taking actions and responsibilities that they are not really required to be taking. And that is why I want to talk about this subject and to tell you and to help you understand and realize that the same way a state can be captured is the same way a destiny can be captured. It's the same way a life can be captured if you do not live to your fullness as far as your potentials, standards, and destiny that you're called and created to be. Now, you might be wondering, Charles, how can I be able to know if I am captured or am living in this particular state which you are calling destiny capture? I will tell you simply this. If you're not living a life where you are fulfilled, being fulfilled doesn't mean you're materially wealthy or anything like that. Being fulfilled means that you're living a life where you look forward to do things that are bigger than you, where you look forward to contribute and produce to humanity, to this world, and to be able to ensure that whatever it is that you wake up in the morning to do is something that is not only adding value to you, but is also adding value to humanity. And you see a lot of people who are living lives yet they don't like what they are living up to. They don't love what they see as far as the results that they have. They are moving from one thing to the other, trying this, trying that, and more so living based on the capacity or living based on the standards that other people have set for them, and is a concept called dogma, where you're not living trusting and believing what you should be doing. You're living based on the standards that other people have set for you. And that is why we are talking about this subject today. And I'll share with you around 6 areas which I believe if you are able to capture, or if you're able to be intentional about, it can help you significantly as far as improving your life to a point where you are not captured, or your destinies are not captured, and you're living not only a life of purpose, but you're living to fulfill the potentials that are within you, and you're living to maximize every single thing that is within you so that you can become everything that you're called created to become. See, somebody said that you were born looking like your decisions, but you will die looking like your parents. And I believe that many people die. Sorry, somebody said that you were born looking like your parents, but you will die looking like your decisions. Excuse me. It says you are born looking like your parents, but you will die looking like your decisions. And I believe that many people die looking like their decisions that they do not like, because they have been able to take action strategies that they are not supposed to take because of external forces that made them to take those decisions, and not being real or being truly honest with themselves as far as those decisions and those actions is concerned. And that is why today I want to talk about these 6 areas, which I think if you are able to work on them, you will be able to um, live a life that will not only bring you fulfillment, but it will bring you a sense of meaning, purpose, and drive as far as this journey of life is concerned. Are you ready now? The first thing is living a life where you are having what we call definiteness of purpose. Ask yourself, in this journey of life, what is your purpose? And many people do not know their purpose. And I will tell you, if you are living this life without knowing your purpose, I think this is the first thing, or the first step you should be able to look for and be able to answer this question of purpose. Because every time, everything is created for a purpose. And if you do not know your purpose, you will live experimenting many things, and you will end up wasting time, which is a very precious commodity, which you will never be able to get back. So the first thing I can tell you is seek your purpose. What is your purpose in life? That's a question which is a journey. And if you need more guidance, that's a whole different topic that our teaching, which I hope one day I'll be able to teach and train about. But feel free to reach out to me and we can be able to work on that. The second thing is having a positive mental attitude. Positive mental attitude. Now, life is tough. Generally, life is very tough. And I want to make you understand and realize that the fact that life is tough, the aspect of us having a positive mental attitude will automatically make us see hope in every single circumstance that is tough, or that is meant to hinder us from growing, progressing, or developing. And the fact that life being tough itself, every time we encounter or go through a season which is painful, a season which is hurtful, there are high chances that we can make decisions that will be regretful. And that is why I want to emphasize on the fact that Having a positive mental attitude means that you're looking for something good, even if you're going through something bad. Instead of asking yourself, why am I going through this? Maybe ask yourself, who am I becoming as I go through this particular experience or this particular season in my life? Because the reality is, there are experiences and seasons in life where you will be stressed, you will be stretched, and you will get tired. But that doesn't mean that it's a season where you have to give up on a certain circumstance or a certain journey or a certain vision or mission that you are working on as far as uh, life is concerned. The third thing is having um, clarity as far as what you want to end up or how you'd like to end up as far as in this journey of life is concerned. Let me tell you something. The reality is, many of us have no idea on how we want to end up. Many of us the do not look at the end from any beginning. And it's very important that we are able to see and ask ourselves, who do I want to become with? You see, if you do not know your destination as far as your life is concerned, many times any place that you arrive, even if it's not the destination, could be your destination. So it's very necessary and important that we ask ourselves, what do I want to become? And that is the question of vision. Who do I want to become? How can I get there? Or why am I doing what I'm doing, and where will it take me? I think if you understand where you're going, there are many things that you will find yourself not doing. Some of those things that might not be bad things, but it just means that you are in a position where you know yourself significantly to a point where you are operating to become a person who you are going to become, and you know that that decision that you're about to make has got a significant consequences on who you're about to become. So that's very, very important for you to answer and understand. And the fourth thing I will say is, who are you associating yourself with? Many times in life we associate with people who, honestly, um, instead of building us, they are literally destroying us. And it's high time you understand and ask yourself, who are my top five people who I am associating myself with? The reality of the matter is, you are an average of the people you associate yourself with. And the people who you associate yourself with have a significant determination of who you will end up being eventually. And that is why I want to help you understand and realize that you need to have a company of people who challenge you to get better. You need to have a company of people who inspire you so that you can be able to be the person that you want to become. And instead of people who derail you or bring you back from being what you are called to become or what you want to become. So it's very necessary to answer the question every time you associate yourself with. And I'll tell you this: hang out with people who are more intelligent than you, more smarter than you, more wealthier or richer than you, and people who you want the results that you're seeing in them to be your results. And that doesn't mean that these people have to be there already, but people who are making choices and decisions that are going to bring those results. Those are the kinds of people that I think you should be associating yourself with. Because at the end of the day, in this journey of life, time is our precious commodity, and you need to have the last thing you're doing being the thing that you're wasting time. And I'll tell you this: some of your biggest wins or some of your biggest joys in life are going to be facilitated by people. And your biggest heartbreaks in life will also be facilitated by people. Now, it's very important for you to understand and ask yourself, how am I operating as far as engaging with people is concerned? Because the truth is, it's people who will determine the results that you're having. Now, you have a decision to choose: who do I want to engage myself with, or who do I want to associate myself with? And finally, number five, it is the aspect of taking care of your health. I believe that a healthy body is a productive body. If you have a healthy body and you're intentional about your health, there are many times that you will be able to operate in a season, or you'll be able to operate in a level that will not only make you to be productive, but it will make you to be progressive. And that is why I'm very, very particular as far as health is concerned, and to take care of your health, because the truth is your health is actually your wealth, and your health can inconvenience you if it is not well taken care of. And this is something that I really, really hope and pray that you are able to consider that. And especially if you're a young person, this is a season where you consider things to do with working out, eating healthy, and avoiding indulging in drugs and substance abuse, because those things have a significant impact on you now or later. And finally, the sixth thing I'll say as far as avoiding your destiny to be captured is being close to your creator and being close in terms of having a intentional relationship with God. And I'm a Christian, and I'll say this: your life will get better if your spiritual life gets better. And here is also to tell you that things to do with destiny are not only physical things, they are also spiritual things. Things to do with destiny is not just something we see as a result in the physical eyes, but you also have to understand and realize that there are things that happen in the spiritual side. And also want to tell you and to help you understand that there are some people whose destinies are so bright and are so big to a point where you have to experience some significant resistance so that you can be able to prepare yourself for the responsibilities that are coming ahead of you. And this is also something very deep and significant. But I just want to tell you and help you understand and realize that your destiny in life is not something that came accidentally. Your destiny in life is something that God, your creator, intentionally put it in you so that you can become someone that will add value to humanity and to God's people. And to tell you this, I tell you that there are some things you can see in the physical eye that you might not be able to interpret them very well if you cannot see them in the spiritual eye. And that is why I say this and I emphasize: create a relationship with your creator, because there are many things that you cannot see. There are many things that you cannot understand. There are many things you cannot discern if you do not have a relationship with God. Because at the end of the day, you need to know and to understand that you were created for a reason and you're created for a season, and that there is an enemy that wants you to waste that season so that you do not be able to reach or realize that reason that you're created to become. I hope this blesses you. I hope this inspires you. And I hope this encourages you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening to me. And I just want to say, feel free to reach out if you have any questions, if you need to have a coaching session with me, if you need to keep in touch with me. I'm happy to help you, because this is my purpose in life. And I'm happy to create and support people to live a life of purpose, a life where their destinies are fulfilled, and a life where they will become everything that God created to become. If this message blesses you, please feel free to be a blessing to someone by sharing it and spreading that message out. And I hope we can keep in touch. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, evening, year, and God bless you. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye bye.